Ahoy, friends. It's me, Dave Landau. After a long night on stage, I like to kick back with a captain's hat and a fine cigar and watch the Dennis and Andy show. These guys are huge nerds, but they're the kind that you actually want to hang out with. Enjoy them. I do.
Well, hello, everybody. It is the Dennis and Andy show, and it is the beginning of what I anticipate to be a very, very, let me say it again, very long evening for Kor-Drath The Closeout. See what I did there? Not The Reckoning, The Closeout.
That's right. Look at Randy. He's already popping the numbers in.
Yes, he is. Kor-Drath campaign, $97,230 by 1,653 backers, all platforms, $2,770 to go. Yes. What happens then? That means we hit the magical 100,000. On Indiegogo, it'll show like 95,000 and blah, blah, blah. I think it's 95,369, actually. But anyhow, that's what happens. 100,000. Bud Root's 4-page story, colored by Dandy Dan Lawless, will be added to the book. AJ says, what? Dennis couldn't be above the garage in person? Well, he's above a garage, just not mine. Isn't that above a garage?
Yeah, it's kind of hard because it is above a garage. So we're both above a garage. So, hey, AJ, wrong. But you know what? I couldn't really be over there today because Andy's, we are closing. We're starting out the night, close out together. We're going to be chatting with you guys. And then the Kings are tonight. Andy's going to be hopping on with all the boys over there, with Ethan and the entire gang doing a closeout. And then we will probably hop back on and finish it out tonight.
So till 3 a.m. That means Dennis can actually go take a nap. But not this guy. This guy will be putting in the work all night. Let's say hi to people. Mortar V's in the house. Bobby Greer says, hope this isn't gay. Only if Dennis makes it that way, Bobby. Randy Howell, hello. Indie Wrestling Ace says, what is up? Huron Steadfast, Unhinged, Leg Kick. Marcus, AJ, into his house. Tarks 9, Just Kevin Ryan, calling Dennis Turner, Dennis Miller. David Brohawk is in the house. What is up? I didn't even get down to scrolling there yet. Superstar. Yeah, so there you go. Texas Mofo, what is up? I'm broken enough of this carnivore diet. I'm getting some Papa John's. Yeah, dude, I tried I tried just doing the carnivore. I got about a week. Oh, Jimmy Reyes, what is up? I got about a week through doing carnivore, for a week. And yeah, dude, it was, I dropped like And I'm not looking to lose like weight or anything. I just wanted to try it. But I did. I lost like 4 pounds in that week. But yeah, man, I can't do just full carnivore. I have a hunk of steak for lunch every day. I have some yogurt for breakfast and then some good snacks throughout the day. And then dinner could be off the hook. Might have a little, what's up, Billy Ray? Ray Dog. And then honestly at night, Oreo got my freaking number because they put out Oreos with peanut butter filling. Oh my God, they're so good. That chocolate outer part with the peanut butter on the inside. And then I have Reese's peanut butter ice cream. And I've been saying for years, when you go to the ice cream aisle, you see hot fudge, you see caramel, you see butterscotch. And I'm like, when is somebody going to do a peanut butter sauce? Well, they have. So I pour that over my ice cream. So yeah, it's good stuff. Don't tell Susie about that peanut butter sauce.
It's okay. It's okay. If I was Dennis Miller and I had the Dennis Miller bank account, that would be totally awesome. But
yeah, but then you wouldn't be here.
Plain old Dennis Turner. But I'll take it.
Yeah, but then you would not be here if you had that money.
That is true. That is true. I would be on a tropical island in a hot tub right now.
TMI, Dennis. It's bad enough you cut sleeves off this
glorious
shirt.
No, oh, so much more freeing. It is wonderful. So, guys, this is going to be a nice night. I do not take naps, so I will be up even if I'm not personally on stream. And since I see AJ, I've already got my lager in my Kor-Drath mug. And I've got my next one lined up. AJ, since you're on, check that out. This is one from our buddy AJ that was in there. I hadn't drank it yet. The Three Floyds Barbarian Haze IPA. So that will be my second one. If you guys keep me drinking all night, we'll see if I make it, or I could be pulling a Dale today and just passing out on the stream.
Oh, that happens. If that happens, the guys will see me get up, and then for about 20 minutes, they'll just be looking at my background, and then in about 25 minutes, they'll see me enter that door behind you to walk up and slap the shit out of you to wake you up. If that happens, I will drive to your house. Your wife will let me in. Unfortunately, yep, my boys are playing, but it's the Kings closeout on Kor-Drath. I'll be there doing that. So, but I can check updates. And let's be honest, if the game's not going well, I don't want to ruin my night watching that. So that is that.
This is just going to be a fun night, guys. This is going to feel like a Jerry Lewis telethon. There's lots of things to talk about, and I know, we may have some guests coming on, and then I said it'll be a wild time at the Kings.
So the book is all set. Literally, both books, the artist edition hardcover and the Kor-Drath graphic novel, are both all set. Got them back from the designer, ready to be uploaded to the printer tomorrow. When the campaign is over tonight, we will hopefully be inserting those 4 Budroot pages, and I can send that copy to the printer and not the one without them. And then tomorrow, all Dennis and I have to do is sit down and look at how many we need to order. I got print quotes for different quantities. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow at this time, the books will literally be electronically on their way to the printer. Dun,
And
dun,
I started
dun.
yesterday. I actually started, because the inserts pull out of the module, and I started bagging them. So I started, guys, the official modules. I started getting them all ready for shipping.
Dude, how'd you get that so flat? Did you put it under something to flatten it?
Oh, dude, once you put it in there and get them in the bag and you take the air out, it does a nice job of compressing them. So yeah, it turned out really nice. It did. It turned out nice. So yeah, I stayed up and I was working on some stuff, and I sat there and started popping through them. So I got a whole bunch of them ready for mailing for when those go out.
Now, here's a question. Did your lovely wife, who will help you bag and board comics, did she help you fold covers as well?
She did not. I was on my own. I did that before we watched our one movie yesterday. We watched Totally Killer, and all the rest of the time, this is what I was working on.
Yes, AJ, don't you worry. This fits inside a Gemini mailer just fine. Gemini mailers aren't just made for comics. You can put magazines in them. They have different perforations for different size books and stuff. So yes, this will fit in a Gemini mailer. So don't you worry. Let's pull the old campaign up here real quick. So the guys, this is where we're looking. We're 92,559, 1,576 backers on Indiegogo. But as our man Randy Howell pointed out, we are over $96,000 now, cruising to the 100,000. Yeah, I mean, once we hit, I believe 95639 is the number here. That is the 100K mark. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to see Indiegogo clock in at 6 figures as well, because for future campaigns and stuff. So there you go, Randy. We're at 97,230, 2,770 to go. I really want to see this.
Refresh it.
All right. I really want to see this kick it over to 100,000. Oh, there we go. Another backer. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
It's going to feel like the Jerry Lewis telethon. It'll just should be popping up all night as all of you guys do awesome things for us. And yeah, and we will keep updating, but packed up another one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And then, of course, the big daddy package of them all is not the one that's in my jeans. I know what you're thinking. No,
you said the big package, so we assumed.
Right. Bud Root, by all 4 pages of Bud Root's hellacious 18 by 24 size artwork, pages 1, 2, 3, and 4 for $5,800, down from $6,250. That is one heck of a deal to get all of Bud's pages. So go check that out. I actually did mean, I'm going to pull this down because I do want to add something I totally forgot about. I meant to do earlier. I'm actually going to be adding a perk real quick. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Standard. Let's see. I don't know what Dennis is doing. He's back. What the hell are you doing, son?
Well, I had to go grab a couple of things. One, because, you know, we are going to be talking about all the cool things that everybody gets, but also wanted to show, and I know for those of you that follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you saw it. I did get my Bronze Star in the mail, and boy, does this look awesome. I have not had a chance to read it. I'm hoping later this week, but my Bronze Star came in, and boy, Mike and Patrick can't wait to see and read this thing through.
Oh, nice. I got mine too. I see you got the different cover though.
Yeah, I did get a different cover than you apparently.
Guys, I got to just take this real quick.
Not yet. Not yet. I have not gotten a 3D printer. We started looking at the different options. So yeah, guys, you guys have had a lot of great ideas coming out. And, you know, we're looking at possibly toys for volume 2. We are looking at miniatures, you know, with everybody in it. And So yeah, I started looking at 3D printing, but I do not have a good place for the good resin stuff. So, we're looking into it. We've got some friends and contacts. So we are going to continue to flip through ideas like that and see what we can come with when we launch volume 2. Yes, EVS is going to be running with this on the Kings tonight.
All right, let's see.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, Marcus got his bronze star. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to have it in your hands either. It's looking great. Right. All right. So let's just see. As far as I know, yes. Just trying to get caught up.
Yep, I'm adding something real quick.
Oh, Andy's working hard. Fantastic. You deserve an awesome closeout. Well, that is what we're hoping for, guys. We are so close to the finish line. We've got so many pieces moving behind the scenes right now. The artist edition, the modules done. We got the cards in, the t-shirts. We started getting pictures from people that are been getting their Kor-Drath shirts and wearing them. If you guys want us to pop them on a site, you can take a picture of you wearing it and send it to either Andy or I, either on Twitter or Facebook or email. But we're getting pictures in from a bunch of you, so we know they're getting in your hands. All t-shirts, beanies, they've all been mailed out, and we're getting delivery notifications.
That's right, we are. Isn't it weird thinking that we are? Did you get thinking that we started this a little over a year ago, and you just look ahead and go, man, a year from now is when we're going to be. Well, a year when we started, it was a year and a few months, but we're less than a month away from what we said our delivery would be, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, I saw Amanda posted our stuff on her Twitter, so I actually responded. And the guys, this is kind of surreal when you look back, and it seems so long ago, but actually, it almost feels like it was just yesterday. And the entire path of when you're creating a whole new IP and coming up with this stuff and having to do everything, it's just neat. And I just can't believe it's been that long. But we are near the finish line tonight. Our chests are going to cross as we finish that line. We get it to the printers, and guys, we will be filling on time or sooner. It's all going to be up to the hands of the printer, but we are at schedule or slightly ahead.
Well, if AJ says, hey, Andy, will any Kor-Drath art be included in Nice and Tight? No, because Nice and Tight is just pencils. And I didn't even scan but a couple things here and there of the layouts and such. So no, it will not. It's more of kind of a retrospective type thing. Featuring full pencils that I did for other companies when I wasn't able to ink my own work. What might be fun? A actor portrayal of Kor-Drath or any CG book and a narration. Yeah, that could be cool. Let's see. I'm just putting this thing together. This will be a surprise for everybody to see. It is another tier that I'm putting together that I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's see what happens.
Chris says you ought to do a cosplay contest for the next chapter, or get Anna to do a cosplay cover for you. It's interesting. We have had a couple of people who would probably make really nice Liliths. And that is something you never know. Could happen down the pipeline. is Kor-Drath a one shot, or how many issues are planned?
Comics Legend, hello.
Right now,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Well, we're doing a volume 2, which will launch next year because the skeleton of the story is there. And then I obviously have to draw some pages and covers. I already actually have the homage cover done for volume 2. Can't show it to you yet. Got to color it still. But so yeah, so volume 2 is up next. And then yeah, we'd like to do a volume 3 to kind of finish off the big overall story. These are self-contained, but there is a big overall thing.
So yeah, we're kind of planning on 3. Hopefully this keeps going up and up. And but that would close out Kor-Drath. And you know, a lot of people were like, is that like a you know, when are you going to be done after that? So if you guys look at the Shattered Reach here, you want to full screen it, Andy?
I do. I'll do. Well, I won't full screen yet. I'll just do this.
Do that. There you go. So
and then we'll lose the comment.
Takes place right here in the Mirmador Mountains. So this is where we're going to focus. The role-playing module will also take place in the Mirmador Mountains, although in a different spot. But we have whole areas. We've got all the pirate stuff. We have all the desert. We have the different races, the whole folk, the camellia. You know, we have the trolls. We have all the pirate stuff. Guys, there is so much that we haven't even touched on yet. And of course, your typical dwarves and elves, and they have a completely different synergy than they do in a lot of other role-playing games and comic books and tales. So with that being said, this is really just the first launch of the Shattered Reach, and this is just scratching the surface of the world building.
Nice. Almost done doing this.
Let's see. It's great. Hail Genuine. Hey, Dennis, any thoughts on doing spin-off stories in the Shattered Reach, maybe with another artist? Another artist?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. AJ, you silly little man. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that comment. No, we're not doing that. One, we the book has to fund to where we could possibly do that, because you have to pay another artist as well. But no, I think we're just sticking to the game plan that we already have. I mean, this guy said it all. There's other artists. Not for Kor-Drath. There's not. I mean, come on, guys. All right, let me just proofread this before I save it. Okay, that's good. Okay, save. Let's view the campaign, and I will pull up what I just did so Dennis can see. Okay, added a little tier right down here. It's going to be near the bottom. That already tells you it's expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh, look at that. $4,000 hand delivery of your books. What? That's right, guys. If somebody out there, let me read what I wrote. Hopefully it doesn't click over. You will get the Get It All bundle that includes all 6 covers and the artist edition. And Dennis and I will get on a plane or drive to personally hand deliver your books items to you. This is for the continental United States only. Meet the geniuses behind Kor-Drath The Reckoning. Look at that, guys. We will hand deliver your books. We will take you out to dinner, and Dennis will get shit-faced drunk.
That won't take much.
Nope. I mean, after he's done drinking out of that mug, boom. And by the way, guys, the reason I'm not drinking is because I will be raising my glass from the Kings. And I can admit, I'm a lightweight. A couple beers, and I get sleepy. So there you go. See, you live in the Yukon. Oh, well, wait. Yukon. Where's the Yukon? Dennis.
Up north, Canada.
Yeah, we'd go to Canada. Why not? We could fly up there. Is it extra to deliver? No, but we could probably hire, a bodyguard to protect us out in those raucous cities. So there you go.
What do you mean won't? I always wear pants. I may not have sleeves, but I'm the one that always wears pants.
No, you don't. You wear shorts. You wear shorts, Dennis.
Oh, that
is
true.
lied.
If you're considering that as
you
pants.
lied. Bobby Greer says, I don't want you at my house. If you said, would you meet at a sec? If you want to meet there, I can meet you in the parking lot. We can meet you in the parking lot, do the handoff.
Andy probably knows the owner anyway.
So there it is. I'm just curious. I always meant to put that up. Even like 6 months ago, we joked about it, and I just never got around to doing it.
So by the way, guys, it was a joke that when we were talking about it. So I did not know Andy was going to do this.
Oh, like if somebody bought that, you wouldn't go? Yes, you would.
Oh, Ace Ventura. Oh
no, I would never handle the box like that. Tease the pencils, inks for the new homage cover. Well, I can't really tease the pencils. Well, I could tease the pencils because I actually had I actually have a scan of the pencils for that, but they're not full pencils. I'll think about it. We'll see. It just seems so far away next year when we launch that campaign. Cause this year's almost over. That's a hilarious tier. You know it. Jimmy Reyes, 4K for a handoff. You guys are expensive hookers. You know it. And Dennis will even bring the cream.
But we are way more fun than the ones that we have humor.
For $4,000.
Look at who showed up.
We'll get us drunk. Hey, Joe. How about those Niners?
Oh, wait. Sorry, Joe.
How about those Niners? And how about those Eagles? That's what I'm talking about. Super chats. Oh, Randy Howe, thank you. $2. IGG target is 95,329. Add the 4671 and we get to 100. That's right, guys. We do. And thank you so much for that $2, Randy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we want to see the Indiegogo click over 100. And if somebody steps up and buys Bud Root's artwork right there and this, dude, we're there. We are there.
Yeah, it's so close, everybody. Did somebody say go Jets?
I did. Go Jets.
Yep.
So Kor-Drath has Andy's drinking man card. No, I'll be drinking later tonight. And depending on how it goes, I got this little bottle here of Squirrel whiskey. It's Squirrel peanut butter whiskey, Blind Squirrel peanut butter whiskey. I'll down that tonight, maybe. Just got to see how it goes. It's Ethan's. It's the Kings on Ethan's channel. It's totally run and up to him. And when that's over, post Kangs. And if for some reason that's over and it ain't 3 a.m., boom, Dennis and I will be right back here till 3 a.m. Dude, I can't wait for you guys to read the book. Just real quick to get back to the printing schedule. So if everything goes according to plan,
yep,
and there's no mishaps, we should have the book back before Thanksgiving so we can start shipping them out. And then the hardcover, because it's a hardcover, it's bigger, it takes longer. We should have that back probably the week of Thanksgiving or the week after Thanksgiving. So that is the plan right there.
Yep.
Hey, they could lose to the Chargers. I'm not blowing tons of smoke like you Niners boys about the best team in football. Oh, undefeated. Well, that's not going to happen. Miami still holds that record. It's okay, Joe. I know there were tears in your house last night because you thought Cleveland, we're going to go into Cleveland and wipe these bitches up. No problem. But it just didn't happen. No, we actually are not using the same printer as First Man. And I like the printer for First Man, but you know, you make connections, you meet people and stuff. Comics Legend, would you consider doing Kor-Drath blank sketch cover variants with an option to have a Kor-Drath sketch? I mean, that's not a bad idea. That's something to definitely think about.
I didn't even think of that, and I don't think anybody mentioned that. I think you're the first. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea to do one.
I am actually going to email myself that idea so I don't forget, because that's what I do so I don't forget. I have a draft folder filled with things so I don't forget.
Well met, guys. Can't wait to read Kor-Drath. Thank you, Amish Ninja. And I know you guys, the whole family got Kor-Drath shirts. I saw the picture. You guys look great in your new Kor-Drath t-shirts with sleeves.
And what I really liked was, I really liked how they were lined up from tallest to shortest. I thought that was
they gave it some thought before they sent the picture.
Now, you know, Dennis, it's up to you and it's up to Amish Ninja if you share that photo. If Amish says it's okay to share the photo, you feel free. Chris says that bottle of bourbon I gave you with money.
I can always upload it and pop it on.
That is a lot of books, I know. What do you mean upload it? It's in Messenger. All you have to do is open it and share the screen.
Oh, I did.
Kor-Drath coloring book. You know, I'll be honest. I love coloring books. I think doing a Kor-Drath coloring book would be fun, actually, because it's a total open line style. That's just
actually a really cool idea too.
Well, it's just it's you know, basically sitting down, because most coloring books, well, not most, but I've got this Chicago Bears coloring book that they did with my art a few years ago, and it's like 24 pages. So the thing is, I'd have to draw 24 new drawings. Granted, it's only one a page and it's a coloring book. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. That might not be a bad idea. What about a coloring book that has different artists in it?
Oh.
Nice open line style.
Yeah,
you know?
All things, cool things to think about.
Yeah, I'll let Dennis write that idea down, since I just wrote one down. Dennis, if you forget and somebody comes back and goes, "You forgot," I'm going to go, "It's that guy right up there. He's the one that forgot, not me."
Well, you know what?
Now it's that guy right below me. You know, I switched it up because, you know, I know Dennis likes being on the bottom. So let's see. Let me do this real quick. Another notification hidden. And guys, while we're talking about it, let me grab this link and post it. If you haven't yet, please go over and sign up for my next project. This is basically a oh my God, I had a word for it. I had a term for it. It's well, it is an in-between campaign. But that's not the word I was looking for. Huh?
It's a tweener.
It's a tweener campaign, you know, until we can launch Kor-Drath next year, because it's going to be a few months. I want to have something up, and I'm an art book guy. If you see my book looks that I do on my channel that drop every Tuesday, you'll see I go through lots of art books. I've got lots of sketchbooks, and I didn't want to just do a sketchbook. So I thought of, well, what if I do an oversized book that features pencils from previous jobs I did, full pencils from previous jobs for other companies that were sent to inkers. And it's kind of a peek behind the curtain to see what my full pencils look like, see how much work goes into them. And it's going to be stapled, not square bound. So you can lie it flat. So that means you could scan it, print pages out in non-repo blue on a nice board and practice inking, or just look through it to see what goes into penciled pages. So please sign up for this now. I will be doing a limited edition trading card, just like for this other campaign. When you order, that's it. It's a bridging campaign, interim campaign. Yes, it is a bridging campaign. Confiscate coloring book, then have the colors all critique the best colors. Well, I mean, we'd be using crayons. It's not really, fair. Any of the stuff that was shot from your pencil is going to be in it. Yes. I can only think of one job that was shot from my pencils, and it's actually one of the images on the cover. And it's Red Sonja Claw was shot from my pencils, and so was Claw. So yeah, some of that stuff is going to be in there.
Chris has got a really cool idea. If do a art contest with you and the winners work in the coloring book. You know what? We get people that want to put them out there, and maybe we you put some stuff in there, and then we pick out a group of winning ones, and they all go into the coloring book, and it can be a partly a fan coloring book, but also the Andy coloring book.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Pick
the top 3 choices to put in the coloring book, and then I do the rest. It's not a bad idea.
Yep, and I know you guys keep sending them. So one of the things that we are going to do as we start rolling into volume 2 is we're taking all of the suggestions, the ideas, and more importantly, as you guys start getting the modules, the comic books and stuff, we know we're going to get a lot of feedback from you guys, and that's what we want. And then we will help make some course corrections or move in whatever direction that we need to. But all that information is great. So we love all the feedback from you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Keep sending that stuff. Because we took it into account when it came to the theme music on the trailer. More metal. Did a nice metal t-shirt, which those have all been sent out. I get shipping information every day saying when something was sent out, something gets delivered. So yeah. And then here's one shot of it right there. I'll add another one so you can see it better. This is the cover of this book. What's up, Brian?
Glad you made it. We were just talking about you, or somebody in the chat was.
Brian, if you want to come on, I'm sure Dennis can send you the link. And there is the actual flat view of the cover so you can see it better. Nice and tight, the comic book pencil art of Andy Smith. Sign up now. I did post the link. Oh, it's not in the description below. I'll have to put it in the description below, but it is in, I did post it. So go do that. We'll see if we can get Brian in here. How to Draw Comics campaign. Well, I am considering a 25th anniversary edition of, luckily I happen to have it right here. I am considering doing a 25th anniversary edition of my book, Drawing Dynamic Comics, where I would add pages to it. Right now it's 144 pages. It's out of print. It came out in 2000, so this would come out in 2025. I would add pages to it with new chapters and try and get it to 196 pages, 200 pages, something like that. So I'm thinking about it. I just got to really weigh it out because unlike a graphic novel and stuff, crowdfunding How to Draw a book, I don't know. Got to see. And being, 8.5 by 11 and like I said, possibly 200 pages, I got to get print costs and all that stuff for it. So, but that is an idea. Luckily, it's not till 2025.
See, because he even mentioned he didn't know you were the author of Drawing Dynamic Comics. I've had this book forever. Yeah. I mean, it's been out there for hundreds of years.
Wait a second. Hold on. Let me do this again. You're saying I look different. Let me hide that. Do this. Are you saying that guy right there? Look at that
guy.
Look at that sweet little face. Look at that hair. Run your fingers through it. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm thinking about doing a 25th anniversary one since it's out of print and stuff. So we'll see. We shall see. And if I did do that, that would launch next year. So it could come out in 2025. So so there is that. Add an intro by the professionals. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Another good idea. I mean, if I did it, I'd like to try and get a couple guest artists in the book to talk about basically whatever they would want to talk about in that book. So we'll see. I would like to do it, you know.
And then
so
Brian,
we saw
Brian, I just sent you the link. Look at that. We got permission.
Oh yeah.
And she wore it to school. She wore her Kor-Drath shirt to school. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
That is awesome.
So, like I said, guys, everybody's shirt should be on their way.
Oh, look who it is. It's Mr. Brian.
Good morning, fellas.
Well, Brian, how are we doing?
I'm doing well. I was getting ready to go to lunch, and I saw you guys were on. I wanted to jump in the stream and say, what's up? But yeah, thanks for sending me the invite.
Where are you? Wait, lunch? Is it 4:10 there? You're just an hour behind.
It's 4:10. Like I'm working. I don't know if I told you this. We end up gathering a bunch of different companies, so I'm kind of working on websites and stuff like that right now.
Right.
So it's been a pretty long day, kind of formulating how the websites go, where all the different points are going. And I was going to come down here anyway because I cleaned off my table so I could start doing. And I have so many unboxings to do. It is insane. Not to mention I got the Art of Amanda Connor thing that I gotta do. Jimmy and them sent a whole bunch of signed prints and from Amanda and Jimmy. So
wait, that one came out a while ago because I think I got that. Or did you just?
Yeah. Well, I had the. They did a remark for me, so it took a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But I
was afraid because I got that a while ago.
I wanted the remark, so yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah, but so the other day I caught you on when you were on old Von Coleman's stream.
Oh yeah.
Were you serious about doing something with the Bud Root and possibly one of your pieces as well?
Wait, what were we talking about? And then I'll tell you. You got to refresh more than that.
You were telling me that if I bought a couple of pieces of the Bud Root artwork that you
that I'd sell something of mine.
Yeah, sell some of yours.
Yeah, I'd sell something of mine.
Really?
Wow.
I didn't know if you were just joking around or not, so that's why I hadn't pulled any triggers or nothing.
That's why I told you to DM me. What is it you want? That's the question.
God, man, I don't know what I could get. Like, I don't know if you'd want to part with any Deadly Duo stuff. Like, man, because that was one of my faves.
Was it really?
One of my favorites, and I don't know if you have any old Valiant stuff that you'd want to part with. Like, I got
Valiant stuff. I still have the covers to number 1 and 3 for Deadly Duo because it was 3 issues. I think I have 1 and 3, and then the inker Randy Elliott has issue number 2.
Yeah.
So,
dude, yeah, I'm excited. But man, not as excited I am about Kor-Drath. What's up, man?
Did you see? Are you going to answer AJ's question, or do I need to pull up?
I didn't see what it was. Oh.
Well, no, not you.
And then Joe also was asking about the dice. So, guys, here's the thing. I have looked into dice. We were trying to look into customized dice, something that would be cool with Kor-Drath on each of the dice. We had gotten in touch with a few producers of it. It was super pricey to the point where I think our cost on them was going to be somewhere in the ballpark of $40 for a set, a D4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. Guys, that's just cost plus shipping plus what we'd have to charge because of all the fees. Honestly, I love dice. I have thousands literally of dice here for my own role playing and stuff. I wouldn't even spend that except on my metal dice. I do on my metal dice, but that's a rarity. So if I could find a cheap way to do it, otherwise it's just dice, and that's the thing. I am looking at something like blood splatter dice or something like that. If I can find a way to do it, trust me, that is something I would love to do.
I'm going to save you, Dennis.
How are you going to save me, Brian?
Dude, I have a dice guy. Adam Zang, HD dice.
Okay.
Yeah, custom dice. I'm not going to tell you how much they are, but it's a great price.
Oh, well.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Adam
Shoot
Zang.
me that info, and
dude, I had custom dice. I had custom dice for my store. 15 years I was in business. Like, of course,
Really?
I had custom. Yeah, of course, I had custom Game Store and Game Zone Alpha dice, both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3D printed dice. No.
Yeah,
but no, these are really, really good. Like, he creates a solid product.
All right. No, we are always open to talking to anybody with something like that. That would be super cool.
And I've done tons of business with him too, so I'll definitely make the introduction.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Dice back on the table. So Dennis and I watched a pretty good movie over the weekend on Amazon Prime called Totally Killer. Have you heard of it?
Yes, it was absolute fun. I actually messaged Dennis and said, "Dude, you have to watch this."
So you watched it?
Oh yeah, I watched it before I called. I was like, "Dude, look, you absolutely have to watch this because it was."
Real quick, got another backer.
It was so fun.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Just want to share that. Thank you. We're inching closer. Dude, that movie was so fun. So, guys, Totally Killer is about this teenage girl, 16, 17, whatever, modern day. Her mom is played by Julie Benz. I can't remember who plays the dad. Point of fact is it's Halloween. And back in 1987, there was a slasher that killed 3 of her mom's high school girls. And long story short, this girl ends up going back in time, the daughter, and she needs to try to prevent the killings. But it's a horror comedy. And the funniest parts about the movie, before Dennis watched it, I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm going to tell you one thing that they do in the movie, which I love, because this is all when all of us grew up and how we were, is this modern day 17-year-old goes back to 87 and like she gets pushed by this dude out of a party and she's like, what? I didn't give you permission to touch me.
No, she goes, bad touch. Bad touch.
Bad touch. That's it. And it just makes fun of all the dumb bullshit these days. I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, and the reason I didn't watch it right away was my daughter's back home. She moved home from Korea, so she's living with us temporarily. She always, if I say a word, Dad, you can't say that. Dad, you can't say that. So I knew I had to watch this with the whole family. So we finally were all together last night, and I'm like, all right, guys, let's watch it. And it was funny because, they get into the dodgeball thing, and they're like, dodgeball, bam, bam. And that is exactly how dodgeball was for us.
Oh, yeah.
And even
it was
my daughter's like,
it was always the big guys versus the small guys, and the small guys always got just.
Well, no, you know what else was funny about that scene is, so the girl from the 90s goes back. She needs to go to the high school to track down, these girls that get killed. And obviously her mom is a high school student at this time, and her dad is too. So she goes to register for classes, and the woman at the desk at the office is like, the girl comes in and she's like, yeah, I'm a transfer student from Canada. And the woman's like, what's your name? And she tells her name. She goes, okay, here's your schedule. And the girl's like, wait, don't you need anything else? I'm a transfer from Canada. I just walked in. Yeah, I know. Here's your schedule. Go.
You're late for gym.
You're late for gym. And then this was hilarious. She walks into gym, and if you grew up in the 80s like us, you had the gym high school running shorts, which were short. Girls wear them, guys wear them. Everybody had the same dress code, shorts and a t-shirt. And she's walking in the gym with those shorty shorts, and she's kind of like pulling them down like, what the heck? What are these things?
These are school issued? Yeah,
These
you
are
gotta
school
wear them.
issued?
Oh, it was great. No, and Jenna was just saying he was in middle school and he said it was accurate. She walks out and you start seeing, we were just talking about neon. Man, I had a lot of neon clothes. It was absolutely accurate. All the stuff that they were wearing and what they did. It was absolutely hilarious. You know, now mind you, a little bloody for those of you who want, but that it was really good because they stabbed 16 times each. But it was fun all the way around. It was a great movie.
She met that. She gets out of the time machine, which you see it in the trailer. So if it's in the trailer, it's free range. And the time machine is at this old amusement park. But in 1987, the amusement park is up and running, whatever. And she's leaving the amusement park, and there's this mom standing there, and she's a familiar actor. She'd recognize her. And she's like, oh, I so want to do cocaine or whatever. And she's got her kids with her.
Yeah.
And the girl from the present day is just like, what? And she's like, well, I'll give you, the woman's like, I'll give you a ride. And she's like, what? Stranger danger. You want me to get in your car? And then did you notice when she pulled up to the high school to let her out?
She was smoking.
The car was filled with smoke because the mom smokes.
Yes.
And back then the windows are up, the car's just filled with smoke.
But the
Kids
mom
in the back
said,
seat.
but the mom goes, well, it's fine. I'm wearing Gloria Vanderbilt.
Right.
She did say Gloria Vanderbilt, which Anderson Cooper's mom, right?
What's up, Dan? Yeah.
That is correct.
God, and I also loved when she comes back to the lady in the principal's office and she's like, I need to know where this student is. She's like, this. She's like, all right, you don't need no information. Like,
Nope.
like, she starts to make up some crazy story like, oh, I left something and something. She's like, oh yeah, she's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No security.
So good. And I tell you, I really I enjoyed the time travel stuff. And like when time travel is like super serious, I really don't like it. I like the Doctor Who stuff, but one of the things I really liked about this was when the things were happening, like they kept going, flashing back to the future, and like it was updating, like they were,
Right.
you were
But
seeing
here's what
update their information.
But here's what I didn't like. To get nitpicky is she goes back to the future, obviously at the end of the movie, or back to the present. Everything is fine, obviously. But her mom doesn't recognize her. But her mom should recognize her. Because her friend from school, or the girl from school that grows up to be the scientist who she's best friends with her daughter, recognizes her, makes a notebook of everything she missed, like the fact she has a brother now, because her and her dad hooked up earlier because the daughter in the past got them together too soon and stuff. So you'd think when she got back to the present, the mom would be like, what? Huh? You know what I mean? And unless they're going with something like, well, it's because they're related and stuff. So, those didn't that memory didn't stay or some shit.
Like, oh, and your name's Chloe now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And her name's different too because her brother has her name now, which I got to tell you is really inventive writing to name her a name that goes either way, boy or girl.
Yes.
So at the end of the movie, it's like, oh no, that's your brother and your name is this.
Yeah, I thought it was a great movie. Hands down. I was very, very.
Yes, Dennis and I will be signing Kor-Drath The Reckoning. I will apologize for Dennis's signature now, as he has never autographed anything, and he needs to figure out what the hell he's doing. I sent out scrap sheets of paper and figure it out.
Can I comment on the signature thing for a second?
Yeah.
Sure.
Man, I don't know if I was watching the end of the Snowman.
Oh yeah.
With Martin with EVS, and he actually brought him on to the show, which I thought was awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
And like EVS was like, oh yeah, and by the way, none of the snowmen are going to come signed. And I thought that was I was like, oh, that's odd. And I didn't realize they weren't going to come signed. And then EVS himself said, yeah, I think I'm just moving away from signing because it takes, like, that's the longest process to get the books out is the signatures and the signing and everything. So I think during my next campaign, I'm not going to have them signed unless people pay extra to have it signed. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't honestly. This is kind of a plain answer, but it's whatever the campaigner wants to do. I mean, I've seen campaigns where if they sign the book, I think they say it's an extra. Oh no, wait, it was an add-on. I can't remember the campaign, but I believe it was an add-on.
Yeah,
so it was like $3. Your book will be signed, or whatever.
I wasn't trying to say what do you think about EVS doing that. I was just saying what do you think about the idea of that?
No, I know you
idea
were.
of books just not being like
I don't know. I just look at it. I just look at it like, you know what? It's really not that much extra time. At least I found when I do it and stuff. Now, Ethan and I are in totally different stratospheres in regards to how many books are sold. Right. So, if I get up to that number, I could see maybe going, okay. So I'd but yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad you didn't have a foam active Kor-Drath.
Yep. It's AJ. If you're still on the stream, cheers. I am cracking open the Barbarian IPA that you gave me. And we are going to test this one out.
No, that's true. Like, well, so Aaron Lepresti does not like signed books, so his won't be signed. But there are people that rather not have it signed. I mean, if somebody messaged me and said don't sign it, I mean, I would make a note and not.
Yeah, I have a Aaron Lepresti original artwork that I have to unbox.
What's it of?
Yeah.
Well, you want me to unbox it right now?
Sure, go ahead.
All right.
We'll save you a stream setup.
Yeah, hold on one second.
That's true. You can get a foam beer koozie at the merch store. That's right. Let's see. Yeah. Go get yourself a koozie. Go get yourself a frosted mug if you want from the store. Kor-Drath frosted mug. I'll be showing mine tonight. Yeah, the Phillies play tonight, and Ethan's a big Phillies guy. So, he'll stream probably up until the Phillies start, I guess.
And I don't know if I got.
And then hopefully somebody will take over. And like I said, it's nobody's obligation. It's mine, and if nobody does, then we'll be back here doing it. So,
and
everybody that helps us out does it out of the kindness of their heart. So
he went to town with this tape.
Nice.
He didn't just throw it in
I think Aaron Lepresti does not skimp on tape.
He didn't just throw it in a freaking plain Jane yellow envelope with nothing, bubble wrap, and that's it.
Oh yeah, like there's a inside. I think he just did this on the outside to protect it from being bent.
Oh, you want the signature to be glow in the dark? I use a special ink for that.
I did. Instead of asking him to draw a picture instead of asking him to draw a picture that glowed in the dark, I just asked him to draw it in the dark. So I don't know.
He does his best work that way.
What's going on?
Real quick, while you're doing that, another update. We are at 1,580 backers, $92,787. Add on the other amount we already raised, and we are getting closer. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't backed the game module yet, I highly recommend you do it. We've got it in-house, printed up, just like the old D&D ones. The cover comes off. You've got the maps on the inside. Beautiful cover. You can use it as your Dungeon Master playing shield set up in front of you. Great inside. Designed like the old retro D&D page layouts and such. Spot art throughout the book as well. And then, of course, for anybody that doesn't already know, each book, even if you just buy the module, comes with, let me flip these the right way, 5 cards, the Shattered Reach map, Kor-Drath, Adriana, these are 7x10, Lilith, Necronite, and what makes these special is they're playable characters. Dennis took the time to go in and create stats for every character, so you can play these guys with the Kor-Drath game module or with another role-playing game of your choice. The stats convert easily, from what I'm told. So every backer gets this stuff. Every single one will get this stuff with their order. You can still, of course, get yourself the Kor-Drath mini print right there, the homage cover as a mini print. And if you missed out on grabbing the Lilith card for free by signing up early and backing, you can buy it for $5 and we'll ship it to you for free if that's the only thing you bought. Obviously, most people buy it with the other stuff, so we just throw it in their existing packaging. So there you go. Get all that stuff.
Jesus,
And
he packed it super. That is amazing.
So most people,
for something he drew the size of a trading card. That's a pretty big shipping container there.
So he does his Graybeard studio, Graybeard Studios, where he has like usually David Williams.
Oh yeah.
And I can't think of the other guy's name.
Oh my God, Kelsey Shannon, Gary Martin.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So they were doing a favorite artist deal, and they chose Alex Raymond, which I'm a huge Flash Gordon fan. Flash Gordon fan. And they all chose different things, but Aaron chose to do the Flash Gordon, and this was the piece that he did for that show.
Oh, I'll full screen you.
Yeah, do that.
Hold on. Hold your horses. You know, I like that piece. I was a little upset. Like, if it was me, Aaron's known for drawing babes. If it was me, I probably would have drawn Flash Gordon himself.
I think I think he was trying to do. I don't know what he was. I don't know exactly what it. I'm happy with it though. Don't get me wrong. I'm super excited.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I mean, the fact that he did that during the Graybeards.
Yeah,
that's right, guys. If you signed up last year, I did resend the email to all the people that signed up with the secret links to get your free Lilith trading card.
And I don't know what this is.
Dennis said if Kor-Drath reaches 100,000, he'll strip down to a civvies for the stream.
Dang, dude! Don't threaten us with a good time.
I was going to say, why would you get people dropping off the channel?
I know. So if Kor-Drath reaches 100, I'll strip down to my birthday suit.
Again, we want to sell books, not get refunds.
Naked stream. Right. All right.
What the hell was I going to say? I can't remember what they're doing.
Oh, that's neat.
I'll actually be on Fragtober Friday night doing a little drawing with the
Wraith of God.
Oh, he included the second chance one. Did you? I assume you backed it the first time.
I did not. I missed it the first go around.
Nice.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. He didn't sign it.
What?
You were right. He does not sign his stuff, or he doesn't like it.
You know, if it was me. Yeah, I did see the Colossus that Aaron did for Fragtober after the fact, and I saw Dan's too on Facebook and stuff, and it was freaking awesome.
It is. I like Colossus.
I didn't know El Taib did the colors on this.
On the first book?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Brian, I know you already backed Kor-Drath, but you could back it again. And for a low, low price of $4,000, Dennis and I would hand deliver the books to you. And take you out to dinner.
Wow.
Wow.
Hand deliver and take me out to dinner?
At your country club.
And you get all the you get it all here. So it's not like one book.
Yeah.
You get all 6 covers, the artist edition. Damn, all hand delivered.
Dang, and dinner.
And dinner. And if I get drunk enough, a show. Dinner and a show.
Man, that's crazy. You know,
I know.
probably this time next year we'll probably be able to just go do dinner because I'll probably be living pretty close to you guys.
So what is up with that? I was really hoping to talk to you. So what would be bringing you to our neck of the woods, especially there? It's not like you're saying you're moving to Charlotte or Raleigh.
All the work that I can do, I do all online. Like all the gaming that I do, the movie reviews, the gaming unboxing reviews that I do, everything I do from my house. I'm not stuck where I need to, be. Like I have businesses and stuff here, but I'm not running them. I'm doing stuff on the back end. So I still get to continue to do stuff from the back end of where I'm at. And all of my family lives in South Carolina, and I'm trying at this point to try to get to work a major deal with Limited Run. So if it does end up happening, there's a buddy of mine has a house for sale in Cary. So he said that he would give me a great deal on it, and it might be a chance of me moving. So
wow,
yeah. Would you sell where you're living now? Because I assume you own where you're not renting now.
Oh no, I definitely own this place, and I don't know if you can see, but we were getting ready to do a bunch. Like this is all the stuff that I have, like that needs to be unboxed and reviewed and stuff. Like it's insane, and you can see I'm a huge movie guy, so like these are two of my movies, and then this whole wall over here is all movies all the way across.
So would you sell that place or keep it?
I'd probably sell it. Yeah. I have no desire really to come back here if I end up leaving. So, I mean, I wouldn't have any reason to.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't have any family. I have literally nothing. I have like a couple of friends that are, like I keep really close friends. Like I only have a small number, but they're all quality, not quantity. So
nice. So, well, you would be less than 3 hours away from us. That is just road
like, hey, I'm gonna come to let's go do some steak this weekend. You're gonna be like, all right, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours.
I'd be like, Dennis, did you hear that? Brian's buying steak. Let's make the drive to Cary.
Man, I really wish you would come get in on some of this on some of the shows that we have at the State House Convention Center every year. Like we have one con, like the Arkansas Comic Con. And it's usually massive. Like they have massive guests for it being here in Little Rock. Like we had Jonathan Frakes, who was William Riker. We had William Shatner here. We had Felicia Day was here. We had Christopher Lloyd was here.
You had Dennis at William Shatner.
Yeah,
he just pitched the tent. Good thing his camera's up high.
And you guys would have had a place to stay and everything. I would have cleaned out one of these rooms, and you guys could have hung out. Didn't even have to.
I didn't even know about that one. So that's the thing. We always hear, oh, you guys should have been here. Never heard about the show because we are willing to travel and we do, but if it makes sense, we can travel a ways.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much, Angela. Rock.
I thought I mentioned that William Shatner was going to be here. I thought I had actually said that to you, but I've been trying to get Billy to go.
I was going to be at a show that he was at, so William Shatner wasn't a big thing. I've already had my picture with Jonathan Frakes and Marita Sirtis at the same time, so that. But guys, they put on a great show. They are awesome in panels and to talk to, and if they're up on stage, they're absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I think you'll be really happy. Like I said, we got the proofs this morning for the book. I sent it over to Dennis. I said, give it a look over. This is the proof that, so there's, a little behind the scenes. There's multiple proofs. Like our letterer has been working on the book throughout the campaign. And once he was done, he sent us a full proof of the whole book. And we read it, proofread it, fixed typos, whatever. Then I compiled all the pages with the lettering and sent them to the designer so she could put the book together for the printer. So she sent us a PDF of it. And I went through it again just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Stat Zero, thank you for the $10. How could I miss getting in here to say congratulations on another closeout? Andy Dennis, looking forward to this book and keep up the good work. Hello to Blevins in the chat too. Thank you. I can show you guys some stuff. I can show you what the cover wraps look like for the book, and the cover wrap, so you guys know, is just like it sounds. It's the front and back cover to each one. So I can show you that. I did tweet it out, but I don't know how many people actually saw that. So we'll let me share the screen. So for instance, this is for the main cover. So you can see the spine going down here. Did a little something different, put a little artwork at the top of the spine. I thought that would be different and cool. Another thing I just thought this book needed compared to like First Man is because this is, I don't know, because it's a different thing. It's not a superhero book like First Man. I thought the back would be cool if we gave it a piece of art and a description like novels have. When you go to a bookstore and you look at a James Patterson novel and you flip it to the back and you get a nice summary of what it is, and you go, oh yeah, I will buy that. So I thought that would be kind of cool. And yeah, so that's one of them right there.
And Marcus, just back to game module. Thank you, Marcus.
Thank
and
you.
Enjoy playing.
I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to see it.
I've already had feedback, and it's been great. They're like, dude, this looks just like the modules from 1982 and 1983. And I'm like, that's what I wanted people to do. Open it up, and for us old folks, kind of go back there.
I hope. So let's see. Stats here. Andy isn't making spineless comics here. I am not. This one, of course, is the Virgin cover, which I got to admit, I was a little torn of putting the barcode on it because all the other books have the barcode. But then I was like, nope, I just want to leave it totally like this. So this book, like I said, there's no, I was even thinking, well, maybe I should do something on the spine because it's not like you can lay it flat because it's a square bound book. And I was like, nope, it's just going to be the art, like I said. So there's that one. Let me open up another one. Of course, there's the black, white, and red that just has the blood on the axe colored. So I am I'm getting very it's hard to imagine that it's been a year, honestly. I think Dennis will agree with that.
It doesn't feel like it. I remember we were on our way to a convention, Andy goes, I don't know, I want to do something different. You want to write? And I was like, well, depends. What are we doing? And we started talking, throwing out ideas. And it started off as nothing more than a 3-hour conversation to a convention. And it went from that until world building and doing gaming stuff and doing if we hit that thing tonight, it's 80 pages, including the 4 pages of Bud Root. Guys, that's big. By the boy, yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Marcus. So, by the way, cheers, AJ, once again. But we do have, for those of you who have bought other stuff,
Thanks,
if you
John.
want to back us and help us get to it, buy us a beer. We are doing a live stream at the end of the campaign, and we will be renting out or doing a back room at a local brewery with all local brews. And like we did last year, we will bring the brews up, tell you what we got, and then we will be drinking them and getting completely plastered on our live stream with all of you to thank. And it was a great time last year, and we're going to make it even bigger this year.
I'll even show you guys what the front of the inside front cover looks like.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even got to see that yet.
Yeah, you have. So this is the inside front cover and inside back cover. So the inside back cover is, of course, the parody ad like I've done on the books. And the inside front cover, the only difference between books is down here, it's hard to read, but below Steve, it will say cover A. So it's Andy Smith and Dan Lawless. cover B, so the cover credit will be different. Other than that, that is the inside front cover of it. So there you go.
Look at that. Michael Bancroft, welcome. Just realized I never backed. Backer number 1781. Thank you, Michael. You are awesome. And I am glad our titillating conversation stirred that in your mind. You are, I hope you will enjoy it. I know you will. But thank you,
I know
Michael.
you will. It's funny because with the whole drinking thing, I think the plan is, because we've talked about it some, I think the plan is to wait till we start fulfillment, but not wait till we're done. We want to get some books in the mail. And once we do that, maybe the weekend after. So if we start fulfilling on a Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe that Friday or Saturday, we'll go out and start doing the drinking and live stream that way. And then, of course, we can show the book and stuff. But I definitely want to get some books in the mail first before we drink some for the beers you guys bought us. So
when is the closeout?
It's tonight.
Tonight at what time?
Well, I mean, whenever King starts. And then I know the Phillies play tonight, and Ethan's a hardcore Phillies fan. So, whenever they start playing, I assume, John will pick up the ball and do post kangs, or Shane will, and jump on there. And then however long they want to go, they do. That's what I love about this group is they do it out of the kindness of their heart. And if they want to just roll for an hour or two, cool. Point is, whenever they're done, if it ain't 3 a.m., Dennis and I are hopping right back on here till 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. when it officially is a done deal because it's all Pacific time. So that's where Aaron's lucky. Aaron's like, oh, midnight? No problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was midnight, it's like, who does stuff Pacific time? Isn't most things done on Eastern time?
I think so.
Yeah, apparently not. So yeah, I might get 3 hours of sleep tonight because I got to get up at 6.
Hey, Jonathan Frakes.
See, we just saying, Jonathan Frakes. Had to dig that up.
Who's that little guy standing back there with the geeky grin?
Little guy. Well, that's my son, obviously, because he's the only little guy on there.
Oh no, the little guy, tall, skinny type looking dude.
Yeah, that was me back in the day. Yep, that's my sister-in-law. She's the big Trekkie. This was in Chicago, and Jonathan. This is where Marina. She actually had her wardrobe malfunction, and she had to go behind the screen, which was awesome.
Now, who did she play?
That's Deanna Troy.
Dude.
That really doesn't tell me who she played, unless that's the name on her.
She was the empath from the Next Generation. She actually ended up in the relationship with William Riker. But we all know that she really loved Tom more.
You are literally speaking Klingon to Andy right now.
She definitely.
Oh, you mean tonight? No. I haven't even started drinking yet. I haven't started drinking yet there, Amish Ninja.
I have.
Well, that's because you actually have time to take a nap. Dennis is sitting there going, God, I hope they go till 3 a.m. Then I don't ever have to get back on a stream. But he'll still be awake, just in case. So.
God, this thing is pretty nice.
Look at that. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Well, guys, I got to get back to work. It's almost
work.
I got about 45 minutes left of stuff that I got to get done. But thanks for having me on. Is this link going to be working later? You guys going to be on for the next couple?
We'll send another one. No, it won't. Whenever you restart a stream, you got to do a whole new deal.
Okay. Yeah. If you send me another link later, I'll jump on. So
yeah,
I got to get ready. The new Diablo 4 season starts tomorrow.
Oh,
at 12 o'clock noon. So, I got to get prepared for that as well tonight.
Good luck.
Now, just remember, Brian, this one's calling your name. We'll hand deliver. Or, all 4 pages of Budroot art calling your name.
So Brian, I did get Baldur's Gate 3. With me being in Alaska and everything, I haven't had a lot of time to play, but I did pick that up. I did really enjoy Diablo 4. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, the season 1 was awesome. The season 2, I mean, they've done so much work. Like when when the game came out, Diablo 4 came out, they rushed to get it out because that whole deal with Microsoft was pending, and if Diablo got released after Microsoft took over, of course Microsoft got all that money, so they pushed out like a unfinished product, which is tons and tons of like day one updates, day one downloads. So it was just not fun, and of course Baldur's Gate, I mean, it's been in development hell for what, like almost a decade. I mean, it's been forever, right? Like the last one was like Dark Alliance, Dark Alliance 2, Baldur's Gate, or whatever it is, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. I don't know. Like it's been forever. I will tell you, I haven't played it. I don't know if I really want to play it, because it's a one and done game. I don't know if they're going to have any DLC for it, but
they do basically have seasons and stuff, and I bought it. We'll find out. I've got a couple of friends. One of them's already beat it, and he had about 160 hours into it. So
yeah, I mean, it's just another. It's of course it's set in D&D 5th edition, but
right.
It's basically Skyrim. But in
God, you guys are making my eyes glaze over. Good Lord.
Yeah, but anything does.
I heard if you play nerd talk.
I heard if you play Diablo 4 for 200 hours, your hair starts to grow back. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I heard if you read Kor-Drath, your testosterone increases and you'll grow hair in your chest, which is great for the women that bought it.
Yeah,
that want to transition to men.
Well, thank God. And he's got a little hope for a T-boost now.
Yeah.
Well, I know you can't wait to actually read it and hold it in your hand so your balls finally drop, Dennis.
Oh.
After 50-some years, they'll descend.
Well, that just means I should be living to the ripe old age of about 350 then, if that's what it takes.
So that's what Kor-Drath 2 The Descent coming next summer.
That's right. The Descent. The funny thing is we actually don't have the subtitle for it yet. So right now it's just Kor-Drath something. But I gotta admit, I do like the ring to The Descent, but I won't use it because you brought it up. And
you could have that, dude.
Oh, thank you. Dennis, send him a contract. Get that in writing.
It was either that or Kor-Drath 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, that definitely won't be used.
Yeah.
You'd probably sell a lot of them.
Kor-Drath 2 Balls Descend.
Balls Descend.
Nice. The Descent. Boy.
Hey, kind of thanks again, guys. I will see you on later on.
You got it, buddy.
Take care, Brian.
Yeah, we'll see you a link.
Dude, thanks again for having me on. See you later, chat. Peace.
Take care. Randy will update you on how close we are. We are getting there, that's for sure. We've got more backers. Thank you guys so much being on stream, getting backers. Oh, we just got another one. So we're actually closer than what Randy just posted. Let me share the screen. Let's share the screen here. Add to stage. So we're 92968 plus 4671. Dennis, do that math. Wow, I thought you'd be done by now.
Oh, you talking to me?
I said, Dennis, do the math. Are you using a calculator? Oh, I'm missing that.
I didn't even hear you, and I don't have
I'm a college boy. I've got a bachelor's degree.
Let me
do you have a bachelor's or master's? What it is. Do you have a bachelor's or master's?
968.
What is it?
So I had to pull up and see what it was. We're at 97,639. No, Andy.
Beautiful. Randy is. Nope. I'm sorry, Randy. Yep, you're up to date. My bad. Randy, I should never question you.
Randy, this is the problem. I don't ever second guess you. Unlike Andy, who
I learned
second guesses everybody.
Dennis, do you have a bachelor's or master's? I can't remember.
No, I got a bachelor's. I never went back for my master's or doctorate. There was no point.
Couldn't take it. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 years to get a bachelor's is long enough. So I can't imagine another 10 to 12 for the master's.
You know, you joke about that, but one of the guys that was on our floor, dude, I was in the dorms for a number of years, and these were great guys. He was there 8 years, had double majors, and actually was like 4 credits short of having like a triple major. It was like Ryan Reynolds, in Van Wilder, a perpetual.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. But there are guys who literally do that. No, I was good. I got out and went right into the workforce.
Oh, yeah. That bachelor's degree in women's studies got you that good job at McDonald's. Yeah, baby. You're just wishing it was California because, huh?
One place I actually never worked at.
Hardee's?
What? No, Indiegogo. Nope, never McDonald's.
Burger King?
Nope, no fast food. I never did fast food. I worked in the restaurant business. I worked at a gas station. Back when these jobs were, my first job was minimum wage. It was $2.90, and then minimum wage went to $3.35. We did not have $15 an hour to flip burgers.
Hey, man, come April in California, it's 20. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not in California.
No, but you might be with that type of wage. Dennis graduated from Mick University.
I did not. Nope. Never worked in that. No, I went IT. I also got my real estate license back in the day.
Oh, Kor-Drath 2, more Drath.
More Drath. I like it.
Kor-Drath 2, Lilinet Spread Eagle. Kor-Drath 2, Adriana's Awakening.
Look at that. Barbarian
Boogaloo. I like that. I like it.
So guys, on a little bit side, sad news, in case some of you didn't know, Suzanne Summers passed away.
A day before her birthday. Today's her birthday.
Yep.
She would have been 77. Her and her husband never spent one night apart. That's crazy. That is just cuckoo for Cocoa.
So very sad news, guys. I was a huge Three's Company fan. Actually, I liked all 3 girls, but Suzanne was still my favorite.
Oh no, she was the best.
She was.
I mean, obviously. Oh my God, now I'm blanking. What was the actress name that played the other girl, Janet?
Janice DeWitt. Joyce DeWitt.
Joyce DeWitt. Yeah, I thought she was fantastic. I mean, the original cast of Joyce DeWitt, Suzanne Summers, and John Ritter, you just couldn't replace them. And then when Suzanne left the show, it just wasn't nearly as good.
Jeneline Harrison did a nice job. And then Priscilla Barnes, she was the third one. That they all had their strengths, but yeah, you're right. It was just kind of hard to replace. See, Chrissy was the best. I thought she already died. No, because she was super fit. She did the Thigh Master, and she still looked amazing at the age of 76.
Guys, $4 more, and we're at on Indiegogo 93,000, which then puts us at 90. I'm doing the math in my head. 93 plus the 4, 97,671 total. I believe that's right. $4 more. Yeah, she got kind of. Didn't she get?
Well, the network didn't exactly fire her. There was a lot to this story. she kind of got a big head and thought of herself as irreplaceable and the star of the show. And I know she wanted more money. She wanted more money than the other people wanted. And she took a very hard stance, and her husband backed her on it. And let's just say things progressed so badly that it feels like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's relationship with hers with the network. I don't know if anybody got slapped or not, but it went badly. And they wound up severing ties and they replaced her. It was still fine. But now, guys, the big question, Three's Company, those of you old enough, Ropers or Don Knotts? Which one was better?
You mean Ropers or Mr. Furley?
That's right.
Man, that's a tough one, man. I did like Don Knotts as Mr.
It was John Ritter. That is right. John Ritter. I love John Ritter. He was one of the best straight men in it.
Oh, he was fantastic.
We got one Ropers. We got one Don. Oh, so it's not straight.
Oh, Travis Parrott, $4. Thank you very much, Travis. Really appreciate that. That kind of puts it to 93. In a way.
Kind of does. Mr.
Kind of does.
You Kung Fu. That's right. And, he did still have that Barney Fife kind of look. He liked him.
It's true.
Gotta go with Knotts. Look at that.
Knotts was great. All right. I'm not in this subject.
So that tells me you're a little bit too young for Three's Company.
Sounds like it. But
guys, that was one that if those of you that are too young to have watched it, I don't even know who plays it, but Google search it. That is a fun little comedy. You only really had to watch a dozen episodes, and it was pretty much the same thing, but it was great. It was just a fun comedy.
Oh, it was. And it is. It's on channels. I had it actually recording for a while, and then because it plays so often in a course of a week, I think I had like 13 episodes recorded, and I was like, okay, I'm never going to watch this.
Oh, go back, go check it out. Refresh.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Thank you very much.
We have crossed the 93 threshold on Indiegogo.
The threshold of 93. Dun, dun, dun. More beer has been bought, it looks like. That is beautiful, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, my wife is actually Larry. Larry was fantastic, but that guy did nothing after Three's Company.
Nope. He was typecast, and that's all he did. But he was very integral to that show.
So, guys, we are going to take a break, or I'm going to take a break before the Kings. I'm going to go make some dinner for my daughter and myself. My wife is out of town and doesn't get back until late tonight from a family trip she was on. So we're going to end this stream, join the Kings later, and stay tuned. If we launch this one again, keep your notifications on, get those notification bells going so you know if we go live. But I plan on going till 3 a.m. and Dennis does too. So this is where we're at. Pull that back up.
So I am going to stop drinking beer right now, because if I don't, I will not make it till 3 a.m.
So we're at 97,682, 1,664 backers on all platforms. Just $2,318 to go. Somebody pops $4,000 and we will fly out to where you live in the continental U.S. with the Get It All tier and hand deliver it and take you out to dinner. Or for $5,820, buy those 4 pages of Bud Root art. That is a steal for 4 pages. One more time, how much to go? $2,318 to go. We have not even thought about that yet because we are so focused on this.
We're still working on the first chance campaign.
Yeah, man. We gotta get this one down. And
go ahead.
I was gonna say, last but not least, if you haven't yet, I'll post the link. Go pop your email in for my next campaign, which is a bridge campaign till we launch Kor-Drath Volume 2 next year. And it's an art book featuring some of my pencils, 52 pages of pencils from other books I've drawn that were inked by other people. So it's full, tight pencils, nice and tight. So go check that out as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining us, not just tonight, but over the past year on this journey of bringing Kor-Drath to life. To you guys.
Yep.
You guys are the producers of this book, just like a producer of a movie. I've said it once, I say it again. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this book. I have not won the lottery to where I can just sit down and be John Byrne. Not that he won the lottery, but he did just fine for himself to sit down and just draw stuff for fun. So thank you guys so much. You are the producers. We will catch you guys later.
Yep.
Tonight,
join Andy on the Kings as soon as they launch.
Right.
And when the Kings are done, Andy and I will hop back on. We will pop up a new link, and then you guys can catch us there.
What was that movie? A Clockwork Orange? We'll have those toothpicks holding her eyelids open and stuff.
Clockwork Orange. Wow.
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So, guys, until later tonight, not next week, not tomorrow, but tonight, we'll see you. Thank you for backing it. Share it out, guys. Let's get it up there. Have a great dinner. Bye-bye. Oh.